Okay, sure, fine. I will one day do that when I am dead and in hell, and that will be my punishment.
Well, I guess I'm in hell then. Actually, I just ran out of good ideas. Country Ball comics are comics with countries that are balls, and Canada Ball wants me to talk about them. So I went on to countryballs.net and looked at some of the comics. Now, before I proceed with this video, I just want to say that this is my opinion. If you have a different opinion on Country Ball comics, that's totally fine. National personifications have been around for a long time. Uncle Sam for the US, John Bull for the UK, Johnny Canuck for Canada, Mother Albania for Albania, Mother India for India, Mother Russia for Russia. A lot more of Mother Country name. A Kiwi bird for New Zealand, Hispania for Spain, Helvetica for Switzerland, Athena for Greece, and of course a freaking merlion for Singapore. Those are just a few examples, and I had never heard of most of them before looking them up. Like 5 I had heard of before. And even then, there isn't one for every country. You want a personification of the Maldives? Well, too bad. So if you want to personify more countries in a way more people will be able to easily understand, you have to use flags. Perhaps a person with the flag of the country they represent on their shirt. Perhaps a live actor with the flag added next to them in post. Or balls. Balls with the flag printed on them. Definitely not the worst option of the 3. A live actor or a drawing of a person is much more expressive than a ball. Take, for instance, the YouTube channel Geography Now, which uses live actors to represent countries. Look at this.
Portugal came, but then the Dutch came, they drew lines, and the Dutch were like, bye, and then Indonesia came, and then Portugal was like, bye, and then things got real messed up for 2 decades until finally, yay, East Timor.
And here it is now with the actors replaced with country balls.
Portugal came, but then the Dutch came, they drew lines, and the Dutch were like, bye, and then Indonesia came, and then Portugal was like, bye, and then things got real messed up for 2 decades until finally, yay, East Timor.
With a person, a lot more nuanced expression can be shown through body language and facial expressions. Through their eyebrows, mouth, and with their arms by gesturing, shrugging, holding things. With a ball, the only thing to indicate expression is the eyes. Now, I'll admit that there's a lot you can express just through eyes, but not as much as with all those other things. But tone of voice is also very important. And there are country ball animations on YouTube, which use voice acting. Oh wait, no, they don't. They just have text, which kind of defeats the purpose of making the comics into videos. Many countries have the same or similar flags, and when those flags are simplified and put on a tiny ball, they're really hard to tell apart. Take, for instance, this ball. Is it Indonesia ball? Or Monaco ball? Vienna ball? Salzburg ball? Nope, none of the above. It's Poland ball. The flag of Poland is upside down in the ball. Why? Because they wanted to represent Poland as backwards. And the best way to do that is definitely by making it super confusing for newcomers. Now, Indonesia ball wears a special hat and Monaco ball wears sunglasses, but it's still confusing for people who don't know that. But there are some upsides to the characters just being balls. If someone has an idea for a comic about national personifications, they don't need to be a good artist or a videographer in order to make that comic. In country ball comics, the countries that don't speak English as a primary language all speak in broken English peppered with words from that country's main language. They might also speak using that country's orthography. For instance, Poland ball might speak using a W for a V sound, or Germany ball use A's, O's, and U's with umlauts. Even though umlaut A makes the sounds like and bet, and umlaut O and U make sounds that aren't even present in English. This is confusing and gets annoying after a while. And you know when I said that countries that don't speak English as a primary language speak broken English? Well, that was wrong. In this comic, Ireland, where 98% of the population speaks English, speaks broken English with some Gaelic thrown in. And even though countries like Norway, the Netherlands, the Philippines, and Israel have an incredibly high proportion of their population speaking English, their country balls still speak broken English. There seems to be no real reason for it other than that it's funny, I guess. Now, even if you get used to the broken English and the extremely simplistic art style, there's still one problem. Sturgeon's Law. 90% of everything is crap. There are some good, clever country ball comics, but since they're so easy to make, many people just make them so quickly that they post them before realizing that the comic isn't that good. And since there are a lot of inside jokes in the community, much of the humor is just references to older comics, meaning that newcomers will be very confused and not understand many of the comics. But if you like them, that's fine. Don't let my opinions make you stop liking them. actually somehow have multiple pieces of fan art relating to country balls. I don't know why there's so much. I don't even have 400 subscribers. How do I have this much country